Hello everybody, this is our second video in our Swift series, and today we're going to be talking about control flow. Now, control flow is made up of a couple things. It's made up of if-else statements, switch statements, and loops. We're going to be talking about loops at another time, and today we're going to be talking about if-else statements and switch statements. Alright, now let's make a quick program to show you how this works. So let's make a program. Now this does use a for loop. This is from the Swift ebook example. As I said before, we're going to be using a lot of those. Try to stay consistent if you start reading it. We're using a for loop, but I'll explain what it meant in another video. Just try and make your own guesses now. So let individual scores. We're going to make this an array. And it's going to be equal to 75, 43, 103, 87, and 12. Alright, then we're going to make a variable called team score, which is equal to 0. Then we're going to start a for loop, which says for score in individual score. If score is greater than 50, let's do this. So basically we have the if and then the condition, score is greater than 50, and then in between the braces we're going to write what to do if it's true. So if score is greater than 50, let's add 3 to team score. Or else if it's not true, if score is not greater than 50, let's just add 1. Alright? And then let's use print line, which is what you use if you want to print something to the console. And we'll use that. And we'll put in team score. Alright? Now let's start it. And it shows us the correct output of 11, because if you add all the correct numbers, you get 11. Alright? Now, we're going to be going over something called optional values. Optional values are basically variables like this one. Just type it out. That can either have a value or can be equal to nil or nothing. Now these are denoted by a question mark after the data type, so you might want to put in a data type. Alright, now basically, if we were to create an actual program with this, so let's create var optional name. We're going to give it a data type of string with the question mark because it's an optional value, and it's equal to, let's write Steve Jobs. Alright. So if it's equal to Steve Jobs, create a greeting, which is equal to hello. We're going to use an if statement. So we're going to if let name is equal to optional name, then do this. Change greeting to hello in the name, and we'll print the greeting. Alright, now if optional name were equal to nil, like optional string is right up here, the condition would be false automatically. So name is not equal to nil. It cannot be equal to nil, because this is not an optional value while optional name is. So then the condition would be false. It would just print out hello, but instead it's going to print out hello Steve Jobs. Alright, so that's how you use optional values in your Swift code. Let's move on to switch statements. Now switch statements don't necessarily need integers to actually test cases. You can have anything like strings or something like that. All right. Now here, I've created a variable called vegetable comment, and it's an optional value. Here we're just saying it can have any value we give it. We might want to use this for switch statements that give it a value later, because it doesn't necessarily have one now, but we can't just assign it 0. It's a string. All right, we're going to create let vegetable equal red pepper. And let's start a switch statement using vegetable. Our case celery. And we're going to make vegetable comment be equal to, no, it's not celery. Okay, now we don't need breaks anymore because it automatically recognizes that we're going to the next case because it's not equal to celery, because vegetable is not equal to celery. Right, so we don't need breaks anymore. We're going to go to case where we let x, where x has the suffix pepper. Now, we created a variable, a constant variable x, where x has the suffix pepper. What is this doing? We're creating a variable. This is putting the value of vegetable into x. And x has the suffix pepper. So, you can put in, right? We can put in for vegetable comment, is it spicy? All right, and then we have a default case, which is what? Vegetable comment will be equal to everything is good in soup. Now I have to change this because I screwed it up and I put a colon instead of quotation mark. All right. Now let's print line. Let's put in vegetable comment. Now if we run the program, we'll get, is it spicy? Because vegetable was equal to red pepper, and it does have the suffix of pepper. All right. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, like, and favorite. I'll try and make as many videos as I can before I leave. I leave June 8th to go overseas. I'll make tons of videos there, but I can't upload it from there. If I can, it's a miracle, and you'll see videos popping up all the time. But if I can't, I'll come back home and upload in bulk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later.